Hello, everybody. You're welcome to yet another wonderful episode of All Things Goodness, a channel that is dedicated to life, family, faith, and nursing. Now, if you're just joining us for the very first time, please go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so that whenever we post any new content, you will be notified. And for everyone returning, thank you for staying tuned with us. And we've always kept to our promise of bringing you beautiful topics, that would help us navigate life better. Okay, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about unconventional ways of finding your life partner. We know this is the 21st century. We're in the era of fast food and .coms. Everything is happening in a different light. Modern love, people are finding love in places that, 10, 20, 15 years ago, it would never have been possible. I mean, just an Instagram click, sliding into DMs have led into some of the most beautiful marriages that we have today. And my guest today has one of such successful stories. Not to waste your time, please help me welcome the very delectable, beautiful Miss Jumi herself. Yay! Miss Jumi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, we've been planning to do this since last year, but it's just not been possible. But I'm glad that you are here. Okay, so I'll let her introduce herself. So, Miss Jumi, let's meet you. Who is Jumoke? I think that's the
it's Olajumoke.
Oh, Olajumoke.
Yeah, like by Jumi. So hi everybody. My name is Julie. I'm a wife and a mom and your mom. Yeah.
Okay. So when I thought about someone to do this, your story came to mind. It came to my mind. Unconventional ways of finding love, because that's your story. Walk us through that. How did it start?
Okay, yeah, so I think that was back in 2023. I was on vacation with my sister. And, let's say, okay, like maybe a few weeks before I went on vacation, I listened to Pastor Kingsley.
Oh,
Kingsley Okoko, sometimes just crochet that. That's like, you're single and your Instagram page or maybe your social media page is on private.
Exactly.
You better
Please say it louder.
You better go and remove that privacy and just make sure like it's public and all that. So because I was on private, my Instagram page was private. And once in a while I will open it up to be public and then I'll just shut it down. So but I think I just scrolled and saw that post and I'm like, okay, maybe bad. I just removed the privacy and it was public. Or I think it was just for a few weeks and then I went back private. But it was between those moments, those few periods, maybe it was like a week or two that I removed the privacy and like I just saw the request, the DM. I think I didn't pick on this Saturday. I was enjoying myself. So the person DM'd me. I think it went to my request, so I didn't pay attention to it. I think after like 2 days, the person messaged again, and I saw that someone started following me. So now the request went to like the normal message, and I saw the person was like, okay, hi, introducing themselves. So I didn't open the message like 2 or 3 days after when I saw another message. And then I saw the message, I didn't even respond to me. I was on my own. So it was after I got back from my vacation, after like 5-6 days. That was when, so I was now just seeing one of my other sisters. I went to a place and I'm like, oh, there's this guy that messaged me while I was away on vacation. And me, I just let it on red. I didn't respond. So she collected my phone. And so what was funny, why I told her was like, oh, this guy was messaging me and I didn't respond. And can you imagine that he now sent me a picture of himself in a US Army.
Oh my God.
Like just maybe I don't know what that meant.
He had to push.
What was I supposed to use a picture for? Why are you sending me that picture? So my sister, like a big sister, so collected my phone and saw it was there. what is your problem? Just answer, just say hello to now. This guy, even for him to be like a US Army, like for him to send you, maybe he's serious. He's kind of telling you, I'm responsible. That's why.
I mean, so you don't think he's a leech,
I'm
like,
yeah, I don't have time, bro. And then she just snatched my phone, and she now said, she wrote, hello.
I like
she responded.
it. I like
so she was actually the one that actually messaged
you. You need to give her plenty money. Seriously.
So she just cracked the phone and just said hi.
Yeah.
And it was like he was already waiting for that response. And immediately he just responded back, oh, I'm glad. And that's how we hit it up. So that was the story.
So at what point did you know that, okay, this is not just like a casual, normal thing? I mean, people slide into DMs every day. At what point did you know, okay, I think this person is really serious. Let me, give it some real thought.
Yeah. So immediately, like, she messaged and responded, and immediately it was like, oh, hi, thank you so much for responding back to me. I had to send you the picture just for you to be like maybe comfortable to me. Like, okay, I'm serious. Okay. He introduced himself and kind of like, okay, can I meet you? And I introduced myself too. And immediately it wasn't just the usual, the hello, hi, the DM, the usual, and then they'll go for days, and then they'll just come back after a while, another hi, and you people. It was already making moves of how do we meet, where are you based there.
Yeah.
And it even said, like, from the outside, later on, it said it didn't even know that we're in the same state. But it was even ready to like travel that. He said he already went through my page. Of course, he knew that I was also in the United States. Yeah. But it wasn't even because he has not seen me before, even though we're in the same state, because my usual way is like from the house to school to work, and I'm back home. So you might not see me outside. So he was already making moves. It was already okay. Immediately he knew that I wasn't also we're in the same state. He was like, oh, that's perfect. Can we meet? Like, it was already planning the date for like it was like the second or third day, like it was ready for us to meet and at least to see that way we can start something. So that was when I knew it wasn't just a usual random message. Someone started wasting your time or maybe just not serious. But it showed that he was serious and he was ready for us to meet. So that was when I knew, okay, it was not like the casual anything.
Yeah. Do you think that if you had not met your husband on social media, your path would have ever crossed based on his kind of his schedule, your schedule, and like your kind of worlds where you both live? Do you think your path?
I doubt that because, like I said, my routine is from work to my house to church, and I think even at that point, I think I started working from home. So now I don't really go out like that. So even when I go to midweek service, that's when I do my grocery shopping. So that means I'm out of the house at most 3 times a week. So if not for that DM, I doubt our paths would have ever crossed. Yeah, I doubt that.
So did you have any fears? I mean, sometimes we watch movies and we see how people, the picture they present to whatever on they be dating apps, social media, and then when they now meet the person, it's like they have been catfished because it's something. Did you have any of those fears, like going on that first date, or like maybe feeling like it's not going to be the same person or anything? Did you have any of that?
Well, not really, because for me, the social media way of like meeting people is not strange to me. I was already open to that.
Yeah.
So it's, for me, like, even if we meet there, and we plan a date, it's a public place. Most places that we go to is like restaurants.
Yeah.
So I don't really have expectations for the first date anytime I meet. Like, so it's like, okay, I don't have expectations. If it's a catfish, then that first date is going to be the last date. So nothing serious. So it wasn't going with a lot of expectations, so you would not be disappointed. So, but at least give it a try. Like if you put too much fear and if you think too much of it, then it would limit you like exploring. But if you feel like, okay, you're just meeting like someone in the restaurant, you're just going on a date. So it's just for you to eat. It's a safe place. It's not like, oh, you're going to a stranger's house and they know. Like you're going to a public place. So if it's a catfish, then hello, bye. It's nothing serious. And if it's good, then okay, we're good to go. So I had no fear of,
Well, so I know, especially in the United States, I mean, before we kicked on the show, we had talked, off camera about how it's becoming extremely difficult, especially for immigrants, African sisters to settle down in the United States. As someone who went through this unconventional, because I mean, also recently we heard the story of Moses Bliss and the wife. I mean, she just posted a picture of her dancing, and they tagged and then Moses Bliss got to see it and then slid into her DM. What's your advice? Because sometimes I know for people here, we're all believing, it has to be church, it has to be the mall or someone introducing us together, and I mean, it's most times not really happening as we wanted. What's your advice for that lady who's waiting in terms of exploring this unconventional way?
Yeah, I would say you cannot be too, what's the word? Like you're trying to play so safe.
Yeah.
No, like it's the 21st century.
Exactly.
The world has gone beyond you just meeting someone from church. Like you meet people now in unexpected places. Yeah. We've seen so many like love stories that people meet. Social media now is like one of the ways that people like meet each other now.
That's true.
So I would say don't limit yourself, because even especially like where we are, like United States, people are so busy that you don't even have time for yourself.
That's true.
You're going to church, even the church, before like the grace, you're ready to leave. Maybe because you walked a night before, you're ready to go. You don't even have the time to like stay after service to chat and all that. And you go like my story, like it's from work to you don't, maybe you work like 10-12 hours. The last thing is for you to meet someone else and all that. So I feel like social media is like another like way out for us. Yeah. Don't put yourself out there. Yeah. Like post yourself. Good. People don't be private like I did. Yeah.
Don't put your social media on private as a single person.
Yeah, as a single person. Yeah, it works.
I need to start calling names, but let me.
It really does. It worked. So yeah. So just put yourself out there and be open. Be open to meeting people.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback on what you said. I think recently 2 pastors, Pastor Nathaniel Bassi and Pastor Philip, he shared pictures of people who just on his comment section,
I know, right?
Yeah, just commenting on their post. They just connected and today they are married.
Yeah.
Because like even up to, let's say, even to visas, immigration now, people are going, even the government is going through your social media to begin to tell what kind of person you are.
Right. That's another thing too. Like, let your social media page represent who you are.
Exactly.
Even without the person meeting you or maybe talking to you. And that was part of like what my husband said, that before he even messaged me, he went through my post everything right to my first post to see, okay, is this the kind of person that I want? So let that reflect who you are. Like, even they kind of know the kind of person you are before they will meet you. Yes. So like if you are someone that loves traveling, post yourself.
Exactly.
Like this is, if anything, just put yourself out there, just let it represent who you are. You can put social media now, you can put so much out and not even put so much out.
That's right.
You put what you want people to know about you, like you put it there. Like, so just let it represent who you are without even giving too much information. So yeah.
So from your experience, what are some things, if someone maybe DMs me or DMs somebody, What are things you should look out for that would be like green flags, and what are the others that would be like it's a red flag?
Okay, so let's start from let's say the red flag. So there are some people that just it's like into your DM and they say hello, hi. They post you, they go for a very long time. After like a week or two again, they come in and they're like, hi, hello. Like the conversation is not even going anywhere.
Very
That's
true.
a red flag. That the person that they are like what we call time waster.
Yeah.
So this person has nothing for you. And also another thing is if someone slide into your DM and say hello, like as a maybe you're a female and a male slide into your DM, you already kind of know like the intention. You can also kind of go through the person's page and see, okay, do I even like this person to even respond back?
Exactly.
So if you kind of check the person's page and the person does not align with your beliefs or your values, you don't actually need to like respond back. There's no reason to wait each other's time. And one of the green flag is someone that actually make moves. Like you see the conversation is serious, like it's beyond hello, hi, oh you look nice. It's beyond the physical like attributes or like something like that. And the conversation is serious. This person makes his intention known to you from the onset. So like those are what you look out for in like before you kind of make your decision.
So that's I know sometimes some just meet and then the next thing they're asking you for money as a lady.
Oh,
Maybe you could just talk and it's going on, and then the next thing like I have this without even you guys have not even met, and then they're already asking for.
Of course, you already made that to this plan. Oh.
So what are like some of the boundaries? Maybe like meeting, like talk about you guys met. Some boundaries you need to put in place. You know, some do's and don'ts. Like for the first meeting, what would you advise?
Well, I would advise that because at the end of the day, the person is also still a stranger. You don't know this person. So I feel like the first meeting should be like, of course, it's a no-brainer. Like it should be in the public.
Yeah, very true.
And maybe as a female though, like you can be the person to pick. Like be the person to pick like where you guys meet. That way it's somewhere that you're familiar with. It's somewhere like that you feel like safe. So I feel like that's one of the things that you should and let someone know like okay, I'm meeting this person. This is my itinerary. Like this is what we're meeting. And as long as it's like a public meeting, be the person to choose that place as a female. So that way you're comfortable.
That's true. That's very important. Meeting in an open space, you know, so that everybody, you know, is there, and being the person also to choose. That's very, very important. So some people do not feel, I don't know, maybe confident in their looks, be able to post out there. I know there's a story I also read. A girl, her sister did not feel confident enough in herself to. So the younger sister actually opened an Instagram account for her and was, you know, anytime she dressed well, she would be the one to post. And that was how she also met. What do you say about that?
Like I said,
because sometimes we ladies are so hard on ourselves. So my face is open.
Like I said, like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's God's plan, like the person will not like pass you by. Your social media should be reflective of who you are. You don't need to pretend. If you are someone that like you're comfortable without makeup, like as long as you look plain and neat. It doesn't have to be every makeup. Like my husband, the particular picture that attracted me was me with my natural hair.
Wow.
And it's still like even the wigs and all that. So like just be who you are. You don't have to. All the posts does not have to be aesthetic.
Exactly.
Like we want everything to be and all that. No, just be you. Just post what you're comfortable with. Like dress, look good. Looking good does not mean it's makeup. Like if you're natural girly, like be clean. Just post. But don't let your page be just empty. You know, like maybe like we Christian girlies, it's full of maybe Bible passages, pictures of our pastors, our mentors.
My sister, say that again.
Leave the pastors, like they have their pages and all that. Of course, once in a while you want to preach, you want to like preach to people, and sometimes you just want to post maybe something that really, but don't let like your page be too full of like all those
other things but
yourself. It's your page, like let it reflect, let it show. Post your picture, like it's just about
true. Yeah, very true. What other unconventional means, in this 21st century, do you think, apart from like Instagram, what other, avenues do you think we can explore, that the single people can explore, to put themselves out there? I mean, we pray, but sometimes, like someone says, God gave us a brain so we can give him rest. So what other avenues do you think single people can explore?
Yeah, I think apart from like Instagram, social media, I feel like, okay, maybe wherever you are, maybe your church, like be active.
Yeah.
Be very active. Although it shouldn't be you're joining like a walk, a group for
just
that purpose, of to serve God.
Yeah.
Like if you know how to sing, like join the choir group, like put yourself out there, media team, and you can be active in youth departments. If your youth department, if they organize something, maybe like an hangout, put yourself out there. It doesn't have to be you being out all the time, but once in a while, maybe just take yourself out.
I think that's one thing I learned from you. Like, I know you don't joke with that.
Yeah, like I'm so.
I had to learn that.
I don't do parties. I don't do that. But like, I go to nice places. I like maybe even if it's just a friend of yours. I even without a friend, then I had to teach myself to like take myself out on dates. That really was not easy, but. Maybe you're trying to find someone to go out with, and maybe your schedules does not. You still have to like maybe just. It takes a lot of courage to like take yourself out on a solo date. Just sit and just enjoy yourself.
True.
You meet people in unexpected places.
That's true.
Like go travel to places.
True.
Go on dating apps. And like I'm someone who like I'm a dating app like pro for that. Like go on like. Set an account. You meet people there. People meet each other on
my sister met her husband on dating app.
So I know it can be somehow, but like you just nowadays you don't expect to like the person will find you. Just put yourself everywhere, like so whatever, and with prayer and with God, like the right person will come, and God will kind of just align your steps. And if it's not will, like you just your paths will cross.
That's true. Why do you think that it's getting the dating pool is getting really, I don't know how to say, difficult, especially for, like I said, single ladies in like the United States? We see a lot of eligible single sisters, but it's like, where are the men? Something like that. Why do you think that is? Especially Christian girls, like you say, because you want to do it the right way, you want to do it God's way, and it's like, okay, you're praying, you're doing all the right things, but like the right guys are not. So why do you think that it's a problem?
I think the number one problem here is the immigration issue. I think that's the major issue. That's why it's kind of different from back home.
Yeah.
Back home, that's not a problem.
You're not thinking of that.
You're not thinking of that. You're like, you go to school, you're graduating, you just find a job.
Yeah.
The next thing is marriage.
Yeah.
So nothing. But here, immigration is it's a big determinant factor. So why it's so hard. It's really
all the guys hard. Want to marry the girls with papers.
So even you can't really say, oh, it's the will of God. Even the will of God, the will of God will be like, hey, God, are you sure this is you are the one talking? Because imagine both couples are still trusting God for immigration breakthrough. So that's kind of why it's so hard.
Yeah,
it is very hard. And here, by the time your immigration is settled, that's like 5-6 years. Now add that to the age. Now it's like the pool is already like the number has already dropped. So now as a Christian girl, maybe you came in at or very young, late 20s, at 5 years, you're in your 30s. The men that are attracted to that age group is already kind of high.
Yeah.
And those are like late 30s, 40s. To find a man that's single without kids and that, it's a lot. It's a lot. It is. So yeah. And I think another factor is like the men here, they feel like there's so many options. So they feel like they're deprived. So that's another thing. The men are not doing much of the chasing.
True.
They even believe that ladies should be the one chase them. And ladies are chasing them. So if you as a Christian girl, like you have that morals and that values, and of course, men should be the one to chase. So that's another factor. They're like, there are other girls in the school that are chasing that guy, and you are expecting him to chase you. That's another thing. So it's a lot. But I know God will help us.
Amen.
It's only God first.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, it's been an awesome. So, what are your final words? So maybe a single Christian girl out there who is almost like frustrated and still believing in God. What are your final words of advice and encouragement?
Well, at your appointed time, it will happen.
Yes.
Like just believe God and do not. One thing that actually also like kept me and helped me was, regardless of the situation, regardless of the circumstances, like I am who I am in Christ.
Yes.
And I will not lose those values.
Yes.
I will not lose because of what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
And God sees your heart.
That's it.
And He will bring the right person that will appreciate you. That will do not spoil yourself. I'm trying to find the right word. Like, even in the generation where everybody where everything is so corrupt, we feel like the people, and it can be so frustrating that you feel like the people who are not
keeping themselves are the ones getting married.
Yeah, they get easy, and you're like, God, you see, and
exactly.
I'm not spoiling myself. I'm being true to you. And why is it still happening? God sees you, and He will surely reward you.
Yeah.
And it may seem like it's going well for those people, and it seems like it's there's delay, but trust me, and when it comes, it's not too late.
Yes.
It's never too late. It comes at the right time. So yeah, don't give up and don't lose those values because sometimes you feel like when we're kind of desperate, we're like, oh, should I leave because I'm not accepting to go to this house. There are other people who are offering that. Maybe that's why they're not forthcoming. Don't doubt. Don't do that. Yeah, keep to those values and those morals, and God will surely reward it. It will surely bring that right person who will appreciate that. So that's my advice.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Jimmy. I've really learned a lot, and I know you've helped a lot of people out there. So please, you've heard it all my girlies out there, the single girlies. If your Instagram is on private, please go and remove it. If you've not been snapping and the picture that's there has been since 1992, please go and snap. I mean, at least on Sundays you dress well and go to church. Put those pictures out there. Let the men, God will always send someone who will appreciate. We have a lot of stories about it. So please put yourself out there and give God a break. So, He will perfect everything. And I hope you've heard it. Okay, till we come your way again next time on the next wonderful episode with another interesting topic. Go open your Instagram pages. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.